So what have I got? Right, easy. Okay. So obviously these little green figs are not ready yet, and eventually you can eat the fruit, which is a what? And you guys know? Let's see how geeky you got here. What kind of fruit is it? I put this on your geek list, like this is your conversation stopper for the next party. Syconium.
Fruits all together.
Syconium, yeah, it actually, the flower's inside the fruit. It's a crazy, like, inside out thing. But right now, there's another use that people used to do with fig trees, which I have tried, and it's a very fun little project. You can use the sap, the white, like typically ficus is going to have the white sap, right, which is kind of sticky and messy, and you can see it coming out there, right? Okay, so that's typical for that genus, for ficus. They tend to have that. That sap can be used like rennet to curdle milk and make cheese. All right, so if you're not familiar, most cheese, like if you buy a hard cheese like a Gouda or something, that was curdled with something called rennet that you add to the milk, and it separates out the solid from the liquid, basically, is a short way to put it. Rennet is made out of cow stomachs. All right, so immediately you have a problem for vegans, possibly for kosher folks, possibly just general animal cruelty objections. All right, here's your alternative. You can make your own totally vegan cheese using fig sap instead of the cow stomach rennet. It takes a tiny bit. 5 drops of this will do like at least 2, probably 3 liters of milk.
Wow.
All right. More than that, and it starts to turn the cheese bitter, and you end up with this weird aftertaste in the cheese. But 3 to 5 drops with a couple liters of milk, it separates, and you can go on from there and make your own soft cheese or hard cheese if you age it, and it's a fun little science project. The Roman way to do it was not to count the drops, but you would just take a branch, and you'd cut the branch and use that to stir the milk. And that was enough sap coming out to curdle the milk and separate it out.
Now, is this in one of the key features of plants that have a resin coming out that's white or viscous? Is that that could be something that's poisonous? Is this in large doses poisonous, or is that?
Bitter,
anyway,
which
it's certainly bitter.
Bitterness is a sign of the presence of alkaloids. So you know there are alkaloids there, but I don't know that they're harmful. But I will say I'm going to be a little bit of a myth buster on that one. There are a lot of plants with a white latex that are not remotely poisonous. Dandelion has a white latex, for example, if you break it. Milkweed, which is totally edible, has a white latex. Other plants, dogbane being one, anything with the word bane in the name is usually like, don't go there. Okay, in the common name. But it's not really true that's necessarily a hallmark of toxins in the plants, because there are a lot of very benign plants that have that.
They do use the sap for removing warts, though, too.
Yeah, but that's interesting, because dandelion has that reputation too. So maybe that is like a milky white latex
The
thing.
Bedouin use it here for removing warts.
Yeah.
But it doesn't help.
Depends. It's not 100%, but in some cases it works.
Sometimes.
Yeah.
Cool.
Doesn't work.